Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 137.
This morning we plan to stay here in the room and get some work done. However, yesterday when we were working, I had to use my hotspot for the internet because the internet in this room is not that great. It was actually pretty good in the villas, but not so great in the cash rooms. So instead of staying here and working using our hotspot, we decided to go on over to Epcot because we do have dinner plans there later tonight with some friends, and we do have the DVC Lounge available to us. So we packed up our computers in the backpack and headed over to Epcot. When we got there, we decided to make a stop first at Sunshine Seasons and share a quick lunch. We decided to have the barbecue pork chop that they have there with some mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. This is one of my personal favorite meals here at Sunshine Seasons. I love the barbecue sauce that goes on top of this, so I'm always happy to have this for lunch. Once we were done eating, we did walk over to the Imagination Pavilion and up to the DVC Lounge and got settled in to work for the rest of the afternoon.
We both had work to do. Robert was working on some client work and I was doing some writing for our clients as well. So we did stay here until 6 o'clock when they closed. Now dinner is not until 8:15, so we do have 2 hours to burn. So once we were done working, basically because it was closed so we couldn't work anymore, we got everything packed up and slowly made our way around World Showcase because we are heading over to Mexico, but we might as well take the long way around because we got 2 hours till we need to be there. So we headed around and there was a lot going on in World Showcase throughout all the countries. And if you ever get the chance to just take your time and just kind of wander, it's best to do it around this time when the sun is going down a little bit because in the heat of the day, it is so hot in World Showcase, there's just no coverage anywhere. So the first country we come to is Canada and the band was out. They did have the violinist out this time. I think they have different people come out because I don't remember them having a violinist last time we were here, but they're extremely talented. We love listening to them. Again, we have plenty of time, so we can just stop and enjoy everything these countries have to offer. We kept going, and the next country we came to and decided to look around was Morocco. They have that little museum there that is air conditioned, which is really nice, especially when it's hot. Or if it's raining, it gets you out of the rain. And you can just kind of look around and enjoy all the things they have to see there. It has changed since this video. It is not the same as it was. Normally it's pretty quiet, but today we happened to go in when a bunch of people did it that exact second. So we left pretty quickly.
And the next country that we decided to stop in was America because our friends that we were having dinner with were there. They had just gotten out of the American Adventure show. So we stopped to meet up with them and we're just going to hang out with them until we get over to Mexico for dinner. Now these are the same friends that stayed with us in the 3-bed Grand Villa at Copper Creek, and now of course they're at their own hotel. And when we met up, they actually had the Garden Rocks concert series going on right across from the pavilion where we met them. So it was really loud, lots of music, but one of their daughters really wanted to dance because they had a lot of fun music going on. So we danced together for a few minutes there in America, and she was just having the time of her life. I was dying because it's like 90 degrees outside, but hey, she was having fun and I was too.
We spent a little bit of time here catching up, talking about our days, what we've been doing, mainly talking about their day because our day was kind of boring because we're working.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so then we kept going and we made our way to Germany and spent some time looking at the trains here because there are so many details in these trains. It's so cool to watch and they're just fun and they keep kids entertained for a little bit, which is what we needed because we still have a little bit of time to burn. Once we passed some time, we kept going and made our way to Mexico because we are going to La Hacienda and our dinner reservation is about 8:15. So we got there a little bit early, got checked in, and we were actually able to get a table before our time, which was really nice because we were all starving at this point.
And we did book the time for this reservation very strategically because from this restaurant, you can see illuminations and they pipe in the music. So hopefully about the time we're done with our dinner, we'll be able to watch illuminations when it's time for dessert. We got all settled in there at our table and ordered a bunch of food because we are all so hungry. Alyssa and I ordered the shareable platter. It was a lot of food. They had sirloin and chicken and chorizo and veggies, including elotes. So more than enough food for Alyssa and I to have a dinner. It said serves 2 people, but we're looking at this plate knowing there is no way we're eating all of it tonight. This is going to be 2 meals for 2 people.
Once we were all finished with our food and got it all boxed up. We did order dessert right before illumination started, and then the music started getting pumped in. We got to see the fireworks, and this is so much fun. I love watching the fireworks from a very comfortable seat inside where it's air conditioned, you have your own space, and pretty much no matter where you are in the restaurant, you can see the fireworks, but you are allowed to stand up and go next to the windows and watch the fireworks if you want to. We stayed at the table because we wanted to, and they did bring the dessert while we were watching the fireworks, which was just like the perfect timing because we got to enjoy our molten chocolate lava cake while enjoying illumination seated there indoors. It's just the perfect way to end the night.
I think that is definitely one of our favorite restaurants to eat at Epcot, at least around fireworks time, because you just have such an amazing view. Once we were done with dinner, we walked back with our friends over to Boardwalk, and when we got there, we couldn't resist. We had to get one more sweet ending to the night with Ample Hills Creamery. We stopped and got an ice cream sundae. Now, we did share. We didn't each have our own. It was late. We didn't need that much sugar, but just need a little something sweet to finish off the night, even though we had dessert a while back. We walked it all off on the way over to Boardwalk.
And there's always room for ice cream, no matter what.
It fills in all the little cracks. It's perfect.
It does.
Once we got back over to Boardwalk, our friends did offer to drive us back to our resort after we stayed there chatting with them for quite a while, and we did take them up on that instead of taking an Uber back to Grand Floridian, because the only other option was for us to catch a bus to Disney Springs, and then from Disney Springs transfer to a Grand Floridian bus. And they were like, no, we'll drive you over there, it's fine. So they drove us back to our resort, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.